Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is does not dishonor. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Okay, I'm Kuan Yin, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. Child, it's getting a little bit too real around here. I said a prayer, as I always do, and put my protection around this table right before I hit the live button. And right when I said my prayer, how about a bat? A whole bat came flying out of nowhere. And I had to hurry up and shut the door. Like, child, I'm telling you, it's getting a little bit too real around here, child. As soon as I said my prayer, a whole bat spread his wings and tried to come in here, and I had to jump up and shut the door real fast. And I had to pray that thing away. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right on in. Y'all know I just posted a short video. I said, let every witchcraft bird flying against my destiny fall out the sky, crash and die. Child, I done had a bird fall out the sky right in front of my door and could barely breathe on his back. I said, what is going on? Child, I don't know if y'all saw that video, but I went on and posted it. But that bird couldn't breathe. It fell out the sky and fell right in front of my door. Child, after prayer. Child, all right. Child did. And then the two other birds, just like it, they came and, child, when I tell you they were screaming at the top of their lungs, and I tried to hurry up and record them because they were like, they're like, these birds here in Africa are way louder. Like, they started wanting to fight. I had to shut my door. Shut up. I done told them witchcraft birds about flying against my destiny. All right, I'm gonna jump right on into the reading. Somebody that's a very bad teacher that misguided someone on a path because I guess something was successful for them. They might be having like a bad conscience right now is affecting them because they guided somebody to do something, and now that person it ruined their whole entire life. Okay, somebody's entire life has been ruined, and now they're stuck in a cycle trying to get away with a theft, trying to get away with something they were trying to get pull off, trying to do it over and over again, but it's to their detriment because whatever they were trying to do, it was unsuccessful. But this person is mentally stuck now in a place where they're like groundhogs, they're doing the same thing over and over again, and they can't break free. And their life is starting to degenerate. Their health, everything, their mental health, everything is starting to go down in their life. And this person is still trying to accomplish the goal. And somebody knows they're never going to accomplish it and they're lost. I got some quick messages for somebody. There's somebody that is still hacking your laptop and phone. You had a family member that did it initially, and that was a part of a cult doing this to you behind your back with others. But right now, that family member is not the one that's actually doing it. That family member is getting karma. But it's two other people that are trying to keep something going that are hacking your laptop and phone. I guess they figure, whatever the mission was, if you were a sacrifice and they got a whole bunch of people together to work with them to make problems for you, these people, they're all still a family, not blood, but, you were their sacrifice. And all these people, they're the people that your family member got on you initially. They're still trying to come for you because they're retarded, of course. Of course, it's because they're retarded and nothing else is going to work for them. Okay, let me move this. Really quick, there's a ghost or a spirit of someone your ancestors wronged. And I asked what happened, I got the death card. You or one of your ancestors, either in this life or even a past life, this could even be your mother, father, a grandmother, a great grandmother, a grandfather, but somebody you're related to or you killed somebody. And that person's ghost, whoever they killed, that person's ghost has latched on to a King of Pentacles that's been in your energy. And this is an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And this person has been wreaking havoc in your life because they are literally possessed by a ghost. So don't feel like emotional about whatever this person is doing. Like, what is your problem? I've never done anything to you. Why are you? Don't allow them to affect your emotions by whatever they've been doing in your life. Try to see this spiritual warfare and whatever it is from a more logical standpoint. Oh, okay, I get it. So I have to figure out how to banish this thing or whatever. I don't know, you might have to pray. But there is a ghost that is possessing a King of Pentacles, that this is the ghost of a person that either you or someone in your family has killed. Okay? You or someone in your family killed somebody. And that person's ghost is possessing the person that keeps on bothering you. Okay? It's not them. They're trying to enact some revenge. If you want, I'll pull some more energy on this before I'm done. Okay. The next thing, really quick, these are some quick messages before I jump into the read that came out also. Someone is an Aries and someone is a Leo. It's a message for an Aries. You're arguing back and forth right now with Leo, okay? Somebody is not the same person that you used to know, okay? This person, this Leo, they miss you so much is what I got. Right now, you communicate, the last time you communicated with this Leo, they were very disrespectful in how they spoke to you. And I got the Page of Swords reversed. However they spoke to you, they left you with the impression that they have like a whole bunch of options, like in a relationship. They have a whole bunch of options. But in actuality, they want to make up with you and they want to get back with you. And they're not happy. They were hoping that you guys would be able to get remarried, okay? That's what I'm getting about they miss you so much, okay? There's a Leo. They were very disrespectful in how they spoke to you. This is not the same person you used to know anymore. They really wanted a commitment and to marry you or get in a relationship with you, but they don't know how to express themselves properly. So instead, they said something disrespectful that led you to believe that they have plenty of options, but that's not what was really in their heart, okay? That's a message for somebody that came out. Anything else? Yeah, this Leo is a narcissist, the Queen of Swords reversed, but they miss you. They're not happy with who they're with or their life. I just saw them. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands. So both of you are fire signs. The King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Right now, you are holding your boundaries with whoever this person is. You might be depressed or kind of sad about something. You might have been in your thoughts about something. Something is a tower. Something caused a tower that someone either said or did that very quickly that could have caused you to shut down emotionally, okay? The Star, but something is in alignment or something needs to heal. Oh, somebody's not healed. Clarify that Star. Somebody can't recover. Okay, somebody can't heal from something and they're not recovering. So there's somebody that might not be healing from something and they're not recovering. The King of Wands reverse. So somebody might be falling into depression. Okay, here's your Leo. Okay, someone took very quick action and said something or did something very quickly, and it caused you to shut down emotionally, and you might be depressed or something right now, whoever this Aries is. This person doesn't know how to communicate the right way. Whoever this person is, they really miss you, and they're not the same person you used to know in the past. Somebody could not backstab and betray somebody. Um, Someone is very sad and depressed right now, and they want to apologize to you. Okay. So that's the message for somebody, two fire signs. Somebody is very sad right now with this Five of Cups, and the Page of Cups is an apology. Somebody wants to apologize to you. Okay. So that's for Leo and an Aries. Yeah. Whoever this Leo is, they really, really, they're crying on their bed because they wish they could communicate better, but they don't have it inside themselves. They don't know how to, they go from 0 to 10 and they just explode, and, they can't control or regulate their emotions. And they're not a good communicator. This person regrets how they spoke to you and they really, really want to apologize to you. Okay. And they're not the same person you used to know. Okay. And they're not healing from something. They might be sick or in poverty right now. Okay. And they're stuck in a cycle. So they might be sick or in poverty or both. They're not doing good. This Leo is down bad right now. Okay. You're in Aries. This Leo is really down bad right now. And someone might communicate very quickly to you, but it's going to come out childish. Okay. It's going to come out very childish and immature, and they might try to emotionally manipulate and gaslight you, but that's not really how they feel. They just don't know how to tell the truth. They just don't know how to tell you the truth that they want to move forward with you. Okay. They don't know how to speak their truth and tell you they want to move forward with you because they're in the Five of Pentacles right now. They're not doing good. They could be hurt, sick, whatever. Okay, that's the message for an Aries and a Leo. That's what jumped out here. Okay. Okay. I have something else here. I think this has to do. There's a spiritual practitioner here that is also a tarot card reader that's insecure. And your light triggers them, okay? And I don't know who the bad teacher here is and who's regretful about putting someone on a bad path, but I have a tarot card reader that's insecure that might be a spiritual practitioner as well. I have your aunt, and then I have a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Someone might have an aunt that's a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or has a strong earth placement in their chart. And then oh, wow. Somebody might have caused somebody's whole entire life to collapse. Like everything fell down. Like you see how my cards just fell? Some dominoes? Yeah. Somebody caused a domino effect in somebody's life. Now, the first card out was brother, and then this came out to clarify someone's brother, okay? So I don't know if somebody's aunt was a bad teacher and put somebody's brother, sister, or cousin on a bad path, and it caused their life to collapse, like one thing after another, after another, after another. But it was like a domino effect. Someone guided somebody to do something a certain way, and it caused a domino effect in their life. And one thing led to another. Like somebody was trying to teach somebody how to get away with doing something using spell work or magic and to operate a certain way. And that, whatever they were trying to teach them how to do, it was a domino effect in their life. And it led to the next thing in their life that happened. And then it could have led to a bad connection, having a baby with the wrong person. It could have led to someone doing something else, incarceration. Now they have a record. I don't know what the case is. Whatever it is, somebody put somebody on the wrong path trying to teach somebody something, and it caused a domino effect in their life throughout the years. One thing led to another, and it opened the door, just like a gateway drug. It opened the door to them doing something more serious. And then that door opened another door to them going deeper and deeper into darkness. And it led them down a horrible path. Okay, I'm going to clarify this. What do you want me to know about this spiritual practitioner? That's a tarot card reader. That's insecure. The Chariot, somebody can't move something forward and they're moving to calmer waters because it didn't go in their favor with the sun in reverse. Okay, a Queen of Swords. So this could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or somebody could have a Cancer placement in their chart. Whoever this tarot card reader is, this Queen of Swords, they're moving on to calmer waters. Okay, so someone might have been hired to do work on somebody to win at all costs. They worked together with someone that hired them, but because they couldn't get the results that this person wanted, they're moving on to calmer waters. These tarot card readers done with whoever hired them to do this work. Okay, I'll put you right there. Tell me about someone's aunt. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Who's this aunt energy? Someone doesn't have the strength or the power to do something. Someone's aunt does not have the strength or the power to do something. Okay. Maduba. I just heard Maduba. You can't buy me for credit. Okay. So somebody's aunt might have showed somebody like a lot of different options or created an illusion. Somebody's aunt showed somebody either an illusion or a lot of options that they could get if they operate as a King of Wands reverse. Now we know a King of Wands reverse, 111 in my live, and now it's 124. So that's confirmation. A King of Wands reverse is a man or a woman that operates out of their sexual energy on a lower frequency to manifest abundance, wealth, to get things their way by dressing sexy or by having sex with people like a narcissist and using sex as a way to reward or punish their victims, okay? It's someone that might have low self-esteem, that might put all their value, or the only value that they feel like they have is the only time people pay them any attention is when they're having sex with them or because of their good looks, okay? Or because they're dressed sexually, okay? This might be someone that can't talk. So somebody's aunt told somebody that if they operate using their sexual energy, it would open a door of options for them, seducing men or seducing women. Just that if you want to move forward in life, this is how you do it. At the end of the day, you could get all the education you want, you could study all you want, you could do this, you could do that, but at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to open doors is if you're very sexual in this way. Whether you are a man going after wealthy women or women that you can spiritually steal from or dominate, or whether you're a woman doing this. Somebody's aunt gave someone this advice that they could use their sexual energy in this way. And what happened, Holy Spirit? And that's the person now that can't move to calmer waters. So whoever's auntie this is that gave somebody some advice that they should use their sexual energy to move ahead in life and get the things they want, this person might have a mental problem right now and they can't move to calmer waters, okay? That's very sad. I hate when adults that are miserable sit up there and influence younger people to take a path that destroys their life, okay? Who's this brother? Who's this brother energy? Who's a brother? Someone is very defensive about something right now. And they're moving to calmer waters about a situation. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone's brother is about to move and relocate, or they're trying to find another path in life. Okay, so somebody's brother or brother, cousin, sister, take it as it resonates. Somebody's the wounded warrior. Is this the person someone's aunt gave advice to? Is this the person that someone was expecting something? Somebody was expecting for, somebody had an expectation. What's the Page of Wands? A King of Wands. A Knight of Wands. Somebody was expecting someone to do something, but the expectation was not met by whoever this person was. So this might not even be a relative. This might be someone's aunt that advised just a younger person, to take this path. And now this person can't move to calmer waters. They feel backstabbed and betrayed because they took this someone's aunt's advice. Okay, the King of Pentacles, reverse. Someone is backstabbed and betrayed. Did something happen to somebody's brother? So somebody could even be like a younger fire sign, and somebody's aunt that's not even related to this fire sign might have given them some advice to them, and maybe them and their brother. I don't know. What happened with someone's brother? All right, the Temperance. Someone is balancing something out now. Yeah, someone is withdrawing from something to avoid a tower. So somebody's brother is withdrawing from something to avoid a tower. Okay, the World card. Someone has learned a lesson about something. Somebody was gaslighting and emotionally manipulating them. Maybe a younger fire sign. This could be a brother, a sister, or a cousin. The Empress in the reverse. Someone could have thought that whoever this older person is that gave them this advice, they might have thought it was a good idea, a good investment at one time, but now they're rejecting their offer and they don't want to work with this person anymore. To either deal with a lot of people. What's the Seven of Cups? The Seven of Cups. Oh my God, somebody told somebody to sell their body. Somebody's aunt advised somebody to sell their body. Like to a lot of different people. Like, get out there, sleep with as many people as you can and get money, get money, get money. Somebody's aunt literally told somebody, that's the Seven of Cups to the King of Wands reverse. Somebody's aunt gave someone advice, okay? This could be someone that knows someone's brother or a brother, sister, cousin that's moving to calmer waters now because somebody can't move to calmer waters. Somebody's mind is messed up. But they gave somebody advice to sell their body and their sex to as many people as possible and get as much money as they could rack up. And whoever this person is, now they're mentally, something's not right with their head. And of course it's not right with their head, okay? And no, I'm not judging anybody for their sexual prowess. I'm just talking what I know. There are a lot of unhealed, narcissistic people in the world that are very insecure, that have underdeveloped personalities, and they have underdeveloped emotional maturity. So they're in the energy of projecting their insecurities out onto everyone else in the world. A lot of toxicity out there. And if you're out there sleeping with a whole bunch of different people, guess what? You're sleeping with people that have demons and aspects of their character wherein they haven't balanced their dark and light energy yet. So those same people don't know how to reflect, and they don't know how to balance like wrong from right. So they'll project onto you, and their projections onto you, if you're sleeping with them, will trigger you. it'll trigger your insecurities inside you, and it'll cause demons to flare up in you, where areas where you're not ready to face, things that you're not ready to take accountability for, now are wide open, and it causes you to start projecting and being toxic. And when you're sleeping with several people at one time, that's a whole bunch of lessons that you hit the go button on. Because when you have, the spirit wants me to say this to somebody. When you have multiple sexual partners, the reason for our connections is so that we can mirror to somebody something they need to recognize about themselves, so that it can be brought to their attention and awareness, and they can work on it. Okay? So when you sleep with somebody, or start sleeping, or start a relationship with someone, it's like one of those tests that you take every year at a job for safety. Y'all know them tests I'm talking about, like what to do for phishing, email, cyber crimes. When you work on one of them jobs, and every year you have to renew your certification that, yes, I took the test about what emails not to open and how to protect the company. Once you hit start, you have to keep on going through until it's finished, because some of them are timed. And it's the same thing when you start sleeping with someone, you open up a lesson. You understand? When you start sleeping with someone, you open up a lesson, and there's an exchange going on there. And this person's going to mirror something through their actions, through their energy, or something they say or do, that you're going to find out about yourself through dealing with them. So, and it might trigger you. It might trigger you in a negative way, but that's a good thing, because that's what you're here for, to refine your soul. So while you're being triggered by this person you're dating or sleeping with, and wow, I didn't like when they said that to me, or I didn't like when they do this, because it makes me feel insecure. But why? Now there's the lesson that you're about to embark on in how you process whatever's going on between you and that person. What happens though when you're sleeping with 5 different people or more, and you trigger 5 lessons at the same time? It makes you crazy, because now you're becoming toxic, because you got 5 different people with demons and lessons that they've started inside of you, and all of them at the same time. It's almost like you become like Sybil. You're hearing all kind of voices in your head. You're not good enough. Oh, that's the reason you can't get nobody on the phone, or this or that, or this or that. You understand? When you're sleeping with multiple people, you're creating multiple soul ties, and you're starting multiple lessons in action at the same time. Which is why when a person has too much confusion in their life, and they're feeling unstable, and they feel spiritually disconnected, the first thing you have to do is go on a sexual fast. You go on a food fast, and you go on a sexual fast to cleanse your energy, because energy is a real thing. Cords on the spiritual realm are a real thing. So you go on a sexual fast to cleanse your energy, and not just sex, interacting with the opposite sex in dating in a certain way. You need to isolate yourself to cleanse all energy that's not your own away from you, so you can identify your own energy and then do your work. You understand? Okay. So whoever this person is, they were ill-advised by someone's aunt to sleep with as many people as they can, and now their brains are scattered. Okay, their brains are scattered, and they cannot focus. They can't move to calmer waters. They're not okay. And somebody's brother, I don't know if it's the same person or if this is someone that knew that person. Somebody's brother is moving to calmer waters. They don't want a part of something anymore. Okay, they're releasing something, because somebody doesn't have the strength or the power to do something anymore. Or someone could be a Leo. Okay, somebody might be a Leo. Who's this? Do this one first. So you don't know who this person is. To you, it could be anybody, but this is just somebody that's been in your energy connected to people that are connected to you, but somebody has a stepmother, okay? So I don't know if this is also a stepmother that could have even advised somebody something bad. But this stepmother has a government job working for one of these organizations, whether it's the NSA, CIA, or FBI. And what about this stepmother? Someone is backstabbed and betrayed. So I don't know if this aunt is someone's stepmother as well. So maybe this aunt is someone's stepmother that's rejecting them. Okay. It's not their wish fulfillment to take action anymore. This King of Wands reverse. Okay, so someone's aunt is also someone's stepmother. And this might be whoever that brother energy is, or whoever that other person is. But there's a stepmother here that is someone's aunt. So someone's aunt is also someone's stepmother. And they're not listening to them anymore. They don't want to listen to them anymore, something like that. Someone didn't think right about something, okay, the lovers, or a partnership. Someone could be a Gemini, somebody could be a Virgo, okay, or someone could be a hermit energy. What is the hermit? What is this hermit? This could be someone that works for the government. Yeah, the world card, something's over. So this hermit might be someone that works for the FBI, CIA, or NSA. And the lovers, someone might be a Gemini, okay, a mother figure. Yeah, this might be a mother figure that might be a Gemini. Something's over. Something someone had going is over, okay, or somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Or somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that could have been advised to have sex with as many different women as they could try to get money from or energy harvest from to do spell work, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Somebody's closed emotionally to whoever this stepmother figure is. That at one time, somebody could be watching something or paying attention to something because they're planning a trip. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Okay, the King of Pentacles reverse. That someone was watching someone that might have traveled somewhere. Someone was watching someone that traveled somewhere. Somebody was watching someone that traveled somewhere to take very quick action to do something. And something is not going in someone's favor now. Okay. And now they're just watching something play out. Yeah. So there's somebody here that is watching something play out, okay? This is somebody's brother. Somebody's brother might have a stepmother or something, someone in the government. Somebody's brother does not like the fact that somebody's aunt advised a Leo. Why did I say Leo? Oh, because I saw the Strength card. I don't know if that's a Leo, but there's a younger person, could be a fire sign, or maybe when they were younger, somebody's aunt advised somebody to sleep with everybody that comes in their path to get whatever they want from them, as long as in the end the goal is accomplished and they end up getting a lot of money. And now that person is suffering from mental issues, okay, because of it. And whoever this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is, they watch this person go crazy and travel to where someone is to try to do something to cause an imbalance for them because they lost their mind. So this is someone that slept with everybody they could and they went crazy and lost their mind, and somebody saw them do that, okay? And they're heartbroken about that. So it's given the energy that somebody might have seen somebody when they first started out and they were a little more innocent. Someone saw somebody when they first started out and they were a little more innocent. And they watched someone's aunt advise this person, hey, if you want to get rich, this is the end goal right here. This is what's going to happen in the end for you. But you got to be ready to sleep with whoever at any time. Drop your pants down, open your mouth, get on your knees. but in the end, you're going to be like a millionaire. So don't worry about it. Just get through it. Anybody, if you've got to, if there's a police officer in your way, or you got to get some information on somebody, the ultimate goal, in order to accomplish our goal, which is for all of us to be rich in the end, just sleep with whoever you have to get access to the places you need access to, access to the information you need, access to anything and anyone. If you get in trouble with the law, just open your mouth and drop to your knees. Just use your body, use your mouth, because in the end, when you have all that money, you're not going to have nothing to worry about. And whoever this person is, they saw this person when they were a little more naive and hopeful, when someone's aunt gave them this advice. And they watched this person decline and lose their mind and slowly go crazy. And now the person has lost their mind completely and might have chased somebody to another location that they were trying to target. And whoever they pursued, they're under full demonic depression. They're severely depressed because they did it only for it not to work. They're under full demonic possession as well, okay? Whoever this person is might be under full demonic possession, which is causing insanity in them, and they can't move to calmer waters, okay? And they're looking down on somebody's aunt for this, okay? All right. There's somebody's brother here that might have a stepmother or something like that. I don't know. What's this new love opportunity? What's this new love opportunity? New love opportunity. The Page of Swords reverse. Someone doesn't have the same energy for somebody. It's not an equal give and take. Is this that Aries and Leo again? This might be that Aries and Leo again. Somebody might have spoken to someone disrespectfully and told them, I got plenty of options. I got plenty of options. And they might have been talking to someone, but that person they're talking to doesn't even have the same energy for them. Okay. And they're backstabbed and betrayed. Yes. Okay. So this is just piggybacking, and someone's not going to take a risk with them. So someone's spell work backfired and they had an ego death. So it's given, somebody might have tried to manipulate a situation with a new person or an old person, and it's someone that they want to marry and be with, but they're coming off to somebody and telling them, I got plenty of options. What are you talking about? I'm talking to somebody right now. I'm good, but they're crying on their bed right now because they're not good. They want you back, Aries, okay? This is a Leo, and they want an Aries back, okay? And that message is, whatever this new love opportunity is they flaunted in your face or told you they had, it was a bust. It's not working the way they thought it was, or it's not working at all. They're just in their ego. I guess they thought they were going to do some kind of sex magic on this person, but it didn't work. It did not work, and the person doesn't even have the energy for whoever this Leo is. And they really want to be with you. They just don't know how to say it, okay? They don't know how to express themselves, okay? So do with that what you want. All right. All right. So what I have here is the Seven of Swords. I have the Dakini of double Vargas. This has to do with the subconscious mind. Y'all gonna make me do that? Oh God, I've been talking already. All right, they want me to read that one. This is the bad teacher, okay? The Three of double Vajras in reverse, the Three of double Vajras. This talks about like a teacher that is coaching someone or teaching the student how to do something. And they say the best way to teach is by example, by not criticizing someone for their flaws, but by leading by example, by showing someone what you're able to do. But it's in reverse because somebody was a very bad teacher and they misguided somebody. and now this person is stuck in a karmic cycle with the world card in reverse. Okay, somebody was a poor example, and it's probably they probably told them to do some things that they probably themselves wouldn't want to do. But whoever this person is, it might be someone's aunt. They were trying to manipulate them and use them. And see, this is the problem. Before I jump into reading, this is the problem with older people that have a lot of money or have access to resources and things. When younger people see them, whether it's a drug dealer, a prostitute, a high-paid prostitute, or whatever, sometimes young people, they just go off of, if they're foolish, the results that they see. And they'll see an honest, hardworking man or woman doing things the long way, that don't have what the wealthy person has, and they'll jump to conclusions and be like, well, clearly you don't know what you're doing or talking about, because they have everything in life that I want right now and you don't. And because you don't have it and they do, that lets me know that they're smarter than you. They have better advice than you. And you don't know how they got what they got. You don't know what they had to do to get, and you don't know how long they're gonna have it for. You want to go sit next to R. Kelly? He got a new song he came out with a big old bush in jail. Child, I watched. I'm sorry. God bless him. No offense, R. Kelly. But I watched the video and I've seen him say, I couldn't even make it through 3 minutes of the song. Child, I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. He was good in his time, and I enjoyed many songs. I Stepped in the Name of Love and Twist and Step in the Name of Love. Hey, yeah, then 12 Play, yeah, Child, have on a baby. All I need is your body next to me. But I can't do it in 2025. Child, I can't do it in 2025. The point I'm making is, you don't know how they got their wealth and you don't know how long they're gonna have it. But to a younger person, when you're looking at a person that seems to have it all together and they're older, you assume that they know what they're talking about because they might have a certain amount of money. They might drive a certain type of car and live a certain lifestyle and rub elbows with certain people. But again, you don't know how they got there and you don't know how long they are going. Everything could collapse in a week for that person. You just don't know. But younger people oftentimes that lack discernment, that are unable, their perception is off. Some young people have very good perception and intuition, like QUAN. When I was younger, I could see straight through deception. In some cases, not with romance. It took me time to learn better or to get my heart chakra right. Not let people step all over me. But in other areas of life, like can't nobody tell me, look how much money I have, you should sell your body. I'd have looked at you like you lost your goddamn mind. I might have hit you when I was younger. I don't care how much money you had. Oh, but if you just no. I've always been sensitive. I've always been too sensitive to think in that type of a way. My connections have to be organic, and I have to really be feeling you honestly and love you and emotions and all of that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You couldn't tell me nothing crazy when I was younger about selling my body or anything like that. Okay, but there are some people. Or even about spending money, how to spend money, how to invest, or this, that, and the other. You couldn't just easily lead me because you're an older person and got something. Because I had plenty of sense, plenty of financial sense. I had plenty of financial sense, and my ego was always in check to where I was never emotionally codependent to other people's opinions or what they thought about me. So I was able to make even though I was never rich, I was still able to make sound financial decisions even being a single mother, I didn't waste money on things that were not going to make me money or increase in value. I didn't waste money on foolishness I couldn't afford. Yes, I did shop at thrift stores. Yes, I did get all my daughter's school uniforms at the thrift store. Yes, I did not, I ain't never been on no cruise, barely ever been on vacation or anything, always focusing on, I didn't have a lot of money, but it's what I did with the little bit of money that I had. You understand? I cooked all my meals. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, but there are a lot of younger people that honestly do not, they just see what someone has and see that someone's older and say, well, you don't know what you're talking about because they have everything that I want right now. And then they'll follow that person. And then they don't realize all of the trouble that they can get into and the bad things that can happen as a result of not fully investigating what getting whatever before you pay your dues entails, okay? And that looks like it's what happened here. And someone's stuck in a cycle because someone that had some money and connections, they thought, well, clearly because it's like the drug dealer. It's like the drug dealer that tells the little boy in school, man, you wasting your time. You should come over here in the corner with me and look how much money I make in one day. Your mother can't even afford to buy you, or your parents can't even afford to buy you the type of clothing that you want to wear. So, and it's like, the drug dealer doesn't tell him about all the dangers of getting shot or going to jail, getting locked up, or getting a record, being locked up in juvie and then going to jail after that. The drug dealer doesn't tell him about all the risk involved. He just sees the car, the shoes, the clothing, and it's the same thing with whoever this aunt is that's advising or had advised this person. Look, just sleep with everybody, man, woman, it don't matter. Anyone that tries to block you from doing X, Y, and Z, use your body while you can. Use your body while you can, while you're young, and come up financially. And this person has lost their mind because they have been spiritually infected with low self-esteem. They're so triggered, and then they didn't even accomplish the goal after utilizing their body and abusing their body spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And this is what's making them crazy now, okay? All right. So I'm just they want me to just quickly read something. What was it y'all wanted? No, it was this one, the double positives. Okay. I don't know why, but they want me to just read that real quick. The two of double positives. Okay, the declining. Let me just read. They wanted me to read something about that declining of double positives. There they are. Okay. All right. I don't know why. She has a bra on. I gave her a bra, by the way. I drew on her. This Vadakaini, the Kaini of double positives. The Kainis are female forms of a Buddha. Now, the Buddha is a mindset, okay? The Buddha just is a title meaning enlightened one, enlightenment. So that means in a certain aspect of your thinking, you've become enlightened. We talk about that all the time when we talk about the emperor. How do you become an emperor? You become an emperor by balancing your dark and light energy, becoming enlightened in all four aspects. The King of Wands, that has to do with your confidence. The King of Pentacles, you balance your practicality, okay? That means you operate out of integrity and your ego is in check. The King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, you have good boundaries, a high intellect, you're very intelligent, but you have very good boundaries that are balanced. You know how to follow the rules and the laws. And the King of Cups You're emotionally intelligent. You have empathy, a healthy balance of empathy and compassion for others, and you are connected to your higher intuition. When you master all four of those, you become the emperor. Okay? Now, the Kainis are like those suits in the card deck. Okay? It's the female form of an aspect of the Buddha mind. They are like goddesses that are dancing with freedom and abandon in our psyches. Okay? That the psyche is your subconscious mind, how you think about something. All right, their name in Tibetan means skywalker. The sky that they dance in is the unlimited space of consciousness. As it at its deepest level, our consciousness is open-ended. The Dakinis come to us from the Buddhas. This Vadakaini is a manifestation of Amagadasiddhi. She holds his double Vajra aloft in the air with the joyous sound of her music. Amagadasiddhi is the Jina of fearlessness, and his Dakini is deep inside of everyone. This means that there is a part of one's psyche that is beyond fear. In times of stress and turmoil, we can call on this Vadakini and find our inner confidence and fearlessness. This fearlessness comes from the realization that we are not isolated beings in an uncaring world. We are one with the world, and this has always been so. Death and suffering stem from the illusion of separateness. This Vadakini's music dispels this illusion. Okay, so fearlessness. We've moved beyond fear. Okay, so somebody might not be operating out of fear any longer. Okay, all right, so I don't know who that was for. What is communication? Before I pull the QUAN oracle, clarify, what's this communication about? Communication. Okay, so somebody is in disbelief about something. I have belief in the reverse. I have communication, and then I have soul time, and I have earth in the reverse. Okay, so someone needs to be fearless. That's what it is. Okay, someone needs to understand their connection to everyone and everything on this realm. Okay, with this earth energy in reverse. So whoever this person is, someone might not believe that everything will be okay if they communicate with somebody. Okay, the frequency of earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of the Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. Okay, you might, and then I have soul time. Someone may be connected to somebody, okay, spiritually in a certain type of a way, and somebody might be in disbelief with belief in reverse that they can heal something with you, okay? So I have a knight here. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and this is the star in reverse. So someone might think that they cannot heal something with you, and they're in disbelief, okay? Because they did something that they cannot defend, and they don't believe that they can communicate with you, okay? So that's, they think, okay, whoever this person is, they cannot recover, that I'm picking up on. They're in disbelief that they can recover and speak to you again, okay? All right, so somebody is in disbelief that they'll be able to speak to you again because of something that they did. And I'm not getting that that's the truth. I have communication in the upright. So that's telling me, whoever this person is, that you are actually open to communicating with them. Only you know who this person is, and you are open. That's why communication is in the upright, because you are open to communicating with this person. This is someone that did backstab and betray you, but with soul time and earth in the reverse, You have some kind of spiritual connection to this person, and they're in disbelief that they'll be able to talk to you, but I think they might have tried to steal something from you or to help someone steal something from you. But I feel like you've forgiven whoever this person is, and you've forgiven this person, and with communication in the upright, the answer is yes, you are willing to communicate and speak with this person in a civil way, like without coming out of a bag on them. This is someone that I think you want to forgive and to actually talk to. Okay? All right. All right, so Holy Divine Spirit, I have the Son. They want me to tell somebody that you forgive them and that you will communicate and you will speak with them, okay? Without malice or anger or resentment, you'll have a conversation with them, okay? With the Son. So this is someone's confirmation with the Son here that it will go in their favor if they want to have a conversation with you and communicate. It's not going to be a hostile conversation or communication. You've forgiven them and you're open to communicate. This is the confirmation, the Son. Okay? All right. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what is the energy crowning the breed? Holy Spirit, what is the energy crowning the breed? And I'm sorry, let me pull the QUAN Oracle card. All right, what is the QUAN Oracle card crowning this read? Holy Spirit, what is the QUAN Oracle card? That's it. Is that it? Yeah. Jesus. Sacred River Yachts. Okay. All right, I think that's it. Okay. Okay. Oh, QUAN Yin. Jesus. Sorry. No. You can't do this, baby. You're gonna get me in trouble. Okay, we're gonna put a little. Okay. And put some straps on you. Okay. There you go. Yeah, you welcome, QUAN Yin. Make it cute for you. I don't know. All right, there you go. Maybe I didn't do a good job. Okay, so this is the picture. This is the picture, okay? I didn't want her nipples out there. I don't want to get shut down over here, okay? Sacred River Yachts, okay? Just as the sacred river flows and changes course, you two are evolving in your divine path. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your unfolding life path are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. Amen. All right. I'll fix that bra later on, Kwanya. We'll talk later. All right. What is the energy crown in this read? Yeah, you can't just put it all out there like that, got your nitties. Kuan Yin got her nitties all over the place, even though they still sitting up. Y'all ain't old enough to remember nitties. Remember they used to call them nitties? So, okay. All right, so the Queen of Swords. Somebody might be wanting to take care of some kind of business seriously now. Somebody might be wanting to enforce something, okay, with the King of Pentacles. Someone might have to enforce something now with the King of Pentacles. Someone might be following the letter of the law with something. What is the obstacle? Someone's obstacle is someone has pulled their energy and walked away from somebody. And somebody keeps on gaslighting people, trying to emotionally manipulate them to do something. Someone keeps gaslighting people and keeps trying to emotionally manipulate people to do stuff for them. And they won't stop working on trying to gaslight and emotionally manipulate people when someone has to follow the rules. Okay? What happened in the recent past? Someone has to follow the rules when it comes to something. But somebody doesn't want to stop working against them. It's like someone's like, look, we have to follow the rules. And someone else is like, they're like, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. And they're still working on emotionally manipulating people to keep something going that they've been doing. What happened in the recent past? Oh, wow. So in the recent past, somebody that was a bad teacher, that put someone on the wrong path, okay? This page of wands energy, this person is under spiritual judgment. So this is why they lost their mind. This is why they're under full demonic possession. Because whatever they were trying, they're not innocent either now. Because they had a choice, okay? They're not innocent either because they did have a choice and an option. But they couldn't backstab and betray you. So whatever someone was trying to do to backstab and betray you, they're under judgment now, okay? But even though the main person that was in charge, this is the person someone's aunt, was a bad teacher to and got on the wrong path, that lost their mind, and they're under spiritual judgment. There's someone the person they were ultimately working for was this King of Pentacles, okay? This King of Pentacles knows the state of this person, and they're still gaslighting people to keep something going, even though the main person has been taken down. All right? Tell me more about the situation right now with this Judgment, Page of Wands. Okay? Someone's having an ego death because they're making people offers in a community, and they're making offers in a community, and people might be kicking someone out of their energy with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, people are being very cold to whoever this person is. So I don't know, this person that's lost their mind, that's like mentally unstable or demonically possessed, they keep making offers in a community, connecting with different people. And if this is someone that's just offering sex to everybody, like anybody, you a goat herder, come here, bring that goat herder pee behind this tree, and I'ma suck your goat herder pee or something. I'm making jokes here. Or, how you doing? When this person comes in your store, here's a picture. And when they walk into McDonald's, they come here every morning and get a coffee. When they come through your drive-through, I need you to put this in their coffee for me. No, you crazy. Come here. Come in the bathroom. Ew, the bathrooms are disgusting. Yeah, I know, but just come in the bathroom, sit in the toilet, and I'll give you some head. It's like whoever this fire sign is that's under spiritual judgment, that was advised by somebody's auntie to just have sex with every single person to get them to do whatever they have to do to get the mission done. Whatever they were trying to do against you, they used a lot of sex. And I don't even think this is something someone's aunt would have done themselves. But they figured she's stupid enough to do it, so I'm going to just tell her to do it. That's what I'm getting. This aunt might be like a grandmother figure. This might be an aunt that might be in her 60s or older. But when she recruited this person, she might have made them think that this was what she did. And she might have done an aspect of it, but not to the extreme that she advised this person to. Okay? And this person keeps on making offers to people, anybody, and it's gross and borderline, it's disgusting. Because they're under full demonic possession from having sex with so many different people, like Jason's mother in the movie. Y'all remember the movie Jason? Over the Halloween. I think it was the movie Halloween or Jason. Oh, no, Freddy Krueger. Y'all remember Freddy Krueger? His mother got pregnant with him after she had to have sex with about 100 different men or something like that. This is what's going on with this woman. She's under full demonic possession from having sex with so many different women and men because she thought she was going to be rich. But all she did was get a whole bunch of demonic spirits that made her go crazy. So she had sex with me and suck me and stick her tongue in my behind and what? Okay. But after a couple of visits, can y'all still hear me? Let me make sure. Y'all can still hear me. Okay, y'all can hear me. After a couple of visits to this community, she got a little bit familiar with the people, and they like, oh my God, YouTube? She did YouTube? Because she wanted you to throw spell work at so-and-so, the lady that lives over there. Oh my God, everybody, ew, she kind of nasty. I thought it was cute at first because I was happy to have a woman that looks like that. I've never had a woman that looks like that want to have sex with me, but the nostalgia is wearing off now that I know that she did it to that crackhead over there around the corner too. Oh my Lord. And the meth, oh my God, him too? What? She's trying to do spell work on the dog. Why is she jacking the dog off? What is she doing? It's some energy, like everybody in this community now has gotten familiar with her, and they think she's disgusting and they think she's gross, and they're like, oh no, she's a curse. This woman's cursed. This woman is really cursed. I don't care what she looks like, she's cursed. The Five of Pentacles reverse, the Four of Wands, and they're kicking her out of their energy. They're like, oh, what are you? Ew. We've never seen the lowest of the lowest of the. You look really good. We didn't know you were like that though. You just open up any hole in your body for anybody or anything just to get them to do spell work on somebody, whatever it takes. And they're like, oh, I don't know. No. It's like word is spreading around that this woman is possessed by demonic spirits. This woman, Legion, she's got many, an infestation of demons inside of her. She's literally got a whole infestation of demons inside of her. And everyone in this community is now like, no, I'm okay. What about your grandmother? I bet she ain't had sex in a long time. Do she know how to do spell work? Bring your grandmother out here. I'll eat her out. I'll eat your grandmother. And she do her tongue. She moving her tongue like the girl in the exorcism. Like where your grandmother at? I bet she ain't had that clit stimulated in years. My grandmother's not gay. Oh, she'll be gay today. And she's going to do the spell work for me. Like, oh my God, this woman is demonically possessed. Oh, it's like a whole community don't want nothing to do with her. She's disgusting. She's like, I don't know what this child. And I'm telling you, I can't make it up. This woman, she's full of demons and she's gone crazy and lost her mind. She chose the wrong path because an older person influenced her, somebody's aunt, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody's aunt influenced her and waved some money in her face. She don't know how she got that money. She don't even know if that money is even hers. She don't know what she had to do to get that money. But she thought that if I don't hold back and I take this aunt's advice, and I just am sexually open to doing anyone at any time, anything, I'll get everybody on my side. And now people just think that she's disgusting. and she's just lost her mind because she needs to cleanse. This woman really needs to cleanse. It's disgusting. She's gross. I can't make it up. Yo, I cannot make it up, and I never will. The Ace of Swords. These people are letting 111 in my likes right now. Confirmation. This whole community is releasing and letting this woman go because they're like, oh my God, is she over there sucking off a goat? What is she? What is she doing? Sex magic on an animal? What is she doing? Or a dog, or a wino? This crazy demon possessed man? Is that a bird that she's rubbing her coochie on? What is she doing? This woman has lost her mind. I'm trying to put my spirit into this bird. I don't know. She's lost her mind, okay, over a high priestess. This woman has lost her mind behind trying to take down a high priestess. And I don't know if she was trying to destiny swap or get a high priestess energy, but she has lost her mind. Child. Yeah. Watching a high priestess. She's become completely obsessed with watching a high priestess. Right? And the secret is out. This woman is the King of Wands reverse. Completely insane with the sexual energy. They've been watching her. They've been watching this woman in your community watching a high priestess. Okay. So they have been watching this woman watching a high priestess. Okay. Ooh, child. And somebody's in a mental imprisonment like this woman's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and tell me about this King of Pentacles. What's going on with the King of Pentacles right now? What they said use the other deck. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Okay, this might be an Aquarius, King of Pentacles here. Okay, the Star reverse. That keeps gaslighting people to do stuff. They're in a mental imprisonment because something seems to be happening very quickly with the King of Wands. This could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or someone very attractive. Someone could be coming towards someone. All right, so there might be a King of Wands someone could be very confident. Something's not going in someone's favor. Something did not go in someone's favor that was trying to get a judgment reversed or get someone to change their mind about something. So there was an Aquarius that was trying to get either a judgment in court reversed, okay, or and we talked already about how some of these government systems work where they believe that you are their slave and you belong to them under certain governments to experiment on, to run tests on, to energy harvest from, to try to control how much money you can make, where you can live, so that they can conduct experiments, energy harvest, and do all type of things to you all. And they utilize government resources and abuse power with the court systems to keep their slaves in check and where they want them at, okay? So this could be even a court hearing where someone wanted to keep control over somebody and keep them from being able to move around. So someone was trying to get a court order over someone so that they could use law enforcement to lock them up in a mental institution or to control their finances or get guardianship. It could be something like that. And it's nothing wrong with whoever you are, High Priestess. This is just someone in the government that was paid money to keep control of you so that they could continue to energy harvest from you and create scenarios on jobs and in your community where you're living, where they could run tests on your DNA, break in your home, energy harvest from you, and do all kind of different things to you. Send people toward you to try to catfish you, whatever the case may be. Somebody was not able to get a judgment reversed or get someone to change their mind. So they lost you. They can't control you, okay? So something happened where someone can't control you. the moon in reverse. And they couldn't keep a secret what they were doing to try to control you. Whoever this person, Aquarius is. Yeah, and somebody has to withdraw. Clarify that for, yeah. This Aquarius lost control of one of their slaves. That's it. This Aquarius has lost control of one of the government's slaves. You understand? The government believes, and if this is in America, the government believes that if you have a social security number, that you legally belong to them. Like, you're not a sovereign human on the planet and you can't just go where you want. Like, no, we own you. You belong to us. You can't go anywhere else. You can't travel, live. No, you have a social security number. So you belong to, if I want to energy harvest, if I want to control your money, if I want to experiment using our doctors that you get medical assistance from, if you get that, or if anything connected to their system, they felt like, they had rights to you to do whatever they want with you. They see you as their slave. And whoever you are, you broke free. You broke free of whatever kind of control they were trying to have and exert over you. And they could not solidify sufficient evidence that explaining why they should have any type of control over a grown-ass adult. And because they could not supply or frame you with any kind of evidence as to why they should have control over a grown-ass adult that goes to work and earns their own money, you escaped and they have to let you go. This Aquarius, King of Pentacles, that was in charge of controlling your money, controlling your ability to make money and be independent. They were in charge of trying to control your love life and being a part of these secret societies in which they have access to every government resource to hack your devices, to invade your privacy, your dating life, to block who they don't want you to date. So you only date people that are a part of their cult so that they can energy harvest from you and do the thing they want to do. You did something in your life that put space in between you and whoever this Aquarius is that's been trying to control. I've been reading on this Aquarius for 3 years now. They have a whole collective of high priestesses that they've been contracting handlers to keep below a poverty level and keep them living where they're living, and to block them from any type of opportunity that would open the doors financially or through a career or to move to another location, because they want to be able to experiment on them in these neighborhoods, do black magic on them to see how much they can take, use energy weapons on them to see how strong they were for scientists that want to study them. It's all these different experiments that they wanted to run on a whole bunch of high priestesses, but they had to keep them in poverty and keep them stuck living where they're living. If there's any money due to them, they had to find a way to block it. If they have inheritance, a career, job, a business they're running, they have to sabotage it, because this Aquarius was making big money to suppress all these high priestess energies so that they could be studied by these scientists, and so that they could also energy harvest from them, experiment with them, and all these weird gang stalking noise campaigns to measure their reaction to stress, all the sickness. This Aquarius was literally getting contracts to keep all these high priestesses in check. And they were subcontracting different people that are a part of these cults in different communities all over the United States to gang stalk and work with the mayor and work with business owners and people in their communities to keep them trapped in neighborhoods that were set up for this type of Truman Show activity. Okay, so now this Aquarius has lost control of you, and they're unable to get a court ruling over you to just take control of you, and they're upset about it. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's, again, I can't give you any more confirmations. Yeah, they were utilizing high level rituals and occult magic in these communities. So there were whole communities of people that y'all, if you're a targeted high priestess, there were whole entire communities living around you that were contracted to do spell work on you all to keep your power low and slow you down and to keep your energy as low as possible. Okay, because they don't want you in your full power. They don't want you as a high priestess. They don't want you to be able to utilize your full energy and power. So they had people that were squatters, professional squatters, that they placed around you to pretend like they're normal neighbors jogging and walking their dogs. And these people were to do spell work on you wherever you're living at in shifts so that they could keep your energy low. Okay. So you can't work, and so you don't have the energy to find your way and fight your way out of these environments. Okay. Yeah. They were doing organized spiritual crimes against you all. Absolutely. Okay. The Five of Pentacles, the Chariot, to control you, to control the Chariot, and the Five of Pentacles is actually talking about controlling you in poverty. Okay. They wanted to keep you in poverty. That's the Five of Pentacles, to make sure you were barely surviving so that they could do magic on you and harness your energy. That's what they were doing. They were having you live in these gang stalking communities and neighborhoods where they would contract different people, different nationalities, to harness your energy. And also, they were using technology to block your money opportunities, your love life, to make sure you don't marry someone that helps you. Because if you get married, then that person, if they have money, might move you away and out of that environment where they're doing this to you. They wanted you isolated in poverty in a community that where you can't move from, so that they could control you, and that way they could harness your energy using these government orchestrated covens in these communities you're in. I already talked about several that were coming from other countries that they were giving and subsidizing their food and housing and allowing their children to go to school. If you're in America, they had a lot of people in the Hispanic community and other communities as well, African, Caribbean, other communities where they were paying these people. Some of them were not even legal in the country, but they contracted them. I picked up on a lot of Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. I picked up on Mexicans. I picked up on some Haitians. I picked up on Venezuelans. And there were a couple of others too I was picking up on in my reads. But it's a lot of them that they were Cubans, yeah, that they were contracting, and they were putting in housing, and they were subsidizing their homes, and they were subsidizing them with EBT food stamps and things, and they stayed home. This is why they didn't have to go to work every day, because their job was doing spell work around you, around the clock, 24/7 in shifts. Okay. And you're wondering how these people are surviving if no one's going to work, because the government was subsidizing their housing and their food to do spell work to keep these high priestesses in these areas stuck and weak, and to take your energy, to constantly be siphoning your energy from you. If you are someone that was going through something like this, and you're a high priest or a high priestess, you could be a man or a woman. When you get time off of work, even if you have to catch a bus, a plane, or walk, travel 3, 4, 5 states over for a weekend or on a day off out of nowhere, if you're able to, and see if you notice a difference in your energy level. Travel outside of the area you're living in and see if you notice like suddenly, like gravity. You know how gravity suddenly goes away and oh my God, I'm floating. Okay. For some of you all, if you travel outside of a community that you've lived in, you might notice all of a sudden you feel like you're floating in a rush of energy because the area you were in, they were doing spell work and shifts on you. Okay. And when you go and take a trip outside that area, suddenly you feel all your energy at the same time. And you're like, why do I have so much energy all of a sudden? Oh my God, the energy feels different around here. I feel light. It's because you're out of that environment, that city where they want to keep you stuck and stationary. Some people might have had to break free of what they've been trying to do by even hopping from shelter to shelter, trying to get away from these people, like across the country somewhere. I'm telling you, some people have become sovereign citizens to break free of what this government has been trying to impose on certain people. Okay. All right. So it was about controlling you by keeping you in poverty. With the chariot talks about control, and the Five of Pentacles is talking about poverty. This Aquarius, okay, that was working for the government, okay. All right, what is the most probable outcome? Most probable outcome. Someone does not have the same energy anymore for trying to sacrifice you. Someone's tired of it. Somebody keeps gaslighting someone and manipulating them about their foundation. And don't you want a house? Don't you want to live in a nicer apartment? Don't you want someone to pay off your rent for a year? Somebody is literally gaslighting and emotionally manipulating someone to keep doing spell work on you because this person maybe doesn't live in a nice place, or maybe they're even homeless or something. The Three of Pentacles, someone might be planning to travel, might be working for work. The King of Swords reverse that had an ego death. Yet someone might be about to travel for work, a Queen of Pentacles reverse, and a Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody might be about to travel for work. So someone might be about to find a new job, and they might travel somewhere else. They might be going in another direction because they couldn't create an illusion for you. Yeah. Because the sun, something was illuminated, and they're very that you're defensive because you're aware of them. They're not producing the results that they expect, and they can't do this. Yeah, they've been watching and watching and watching, and they're not getting the result. So someone keeps gaslighting about maybe finding a better place for them to live. Don't you want me to pay off your rent for a year or get you a house or something? Someone that keeps gaslighting someone about this. These people are about to go in another direction for work. Okay, whoever these people are, that's what I'm getting. They're not going to move forward with what they've been doing. Somebody, I think y'all wanted me to clarify, use more logic when it comes to someone that's attacking you or bothering you. For someone is possessed by a ghost or a spirit of someone that your ancestors unalived. Okay, I cannot make it up. Child, when I clarified this earlier, it was the death card that came out. Your ancestors or you, Ten of Swords, and killed somebody. In either if it was you, it was in a past life. It was your ancestors. It could have been one of your parents, or your grandmother or grandfather, or an older person, or a great grandmother. But somebody in your family killed somebody unjustly, and their ghost is I don't know if they killed someone and took something from them, but they killed them. Their ghost is not letting something go. Whoever this person is, their ghost is not wanting to let something go. So there's someone that's been bothering you. The reason this person's bothering you is because they are possessed with the ghost of the person that your family member killed. So don't be emotional and take it personal, like, why do you keep bothering me and getting upset? It's that ghost that, so I don't know, this might be something you have to pray off. This may be something you have to pray away or something, or maybe you need to get to the bottom of it and find out what you need to do to release this spirit or ghost, like to make something right. I don't know if your ancestor or a family member took something from them that belongs now to their great-grandchildren or their grandchildren, and maybe someone needs to give something to someone to make something fair. What can be done to release this ghost? So first off, who is the person that is bothering somebody? The Nine of Pentacles reversed, someone that might be losing their home. Okay, a Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so there's someone, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that is losing their stability. Okay, this is someone that is connected to an Aries or a father figure. So this is someone that's connected to an Aries or a father figure, whoever this earth sign is, and they feel defeated because they're about to lose their foundation. But this is the fates. Somebody is in their thoughts. Someone is thinking about a Page of Pentacles. What's the page? Oh, okay. They're thinking about how their affiliations with some people are over, and now they're about to be in poverty. Okay. And they're very emotional. Okay. Someone is drowning in their emotions right now. The Devil in reverse. This could be a younger earth sign, or someone that's going to have to like rebuild their life from nothing financially. Someone is rejecting somebody. Okay. I have an Aries here, or an Emperor, older man or woman, and I also have that it could be a boss, supervisor, and then this Knight of Pentacles. This could be someone that could have worked their way up from a Page of Pentacles to become a Knight of Pentacles, and now they're about to go back to a Page because they've lost some connections and affiliations they had socially with some people because they can't regulate and control their emotions. A King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that lacks empathy and compassion. And who's this ghost or spirit that's been possessing them? Who is this ghost or spirit that's been possessing them? Oh, okay. Somebody's in their thoughts because they couldn't get away with something, a marriage. Somebody is upset because they couldn't pull off a marriage. So there was a younger earth sign that was trying to pull off a contract or a marriage with this Emperor energy, and they couldn't pull it off, okay? And they started attacking whoever you are. I don't know if they were trying to destiny swap with you, take your energy or something like that. I don't think you know this person, okay? Clarify the Hierophant, or this could be some kind of spiritual position. What is this Hierophant? What is the Hierophant? Please and thank you. The World card, something's over. Something ended with the contract. Someone is aware that someone else is a Hierophant, a mother figure, and it's over. Aha, okay, someone feels defeated, okay. You are the Hierophant, that's it. Okay, I got it. So here's the problem. The Hierophant is you, whoever I'm talking to. You are the spiritual, and you don't have to have a church. You don't have to even have a platform or anything. You are a spiritual or religious, you're some kind of spiritual leader, or you have some kind of ranking spiritually. You're a Hierophant. And whoever this earth sign is, they wanted to be a Hierophant. So it's got something to do with stealing something from you spiritually to try to make themselves seem more spiritual, like they have some kind of ranking or something like that. And they were unable to do it. And while they were trying to do this, I don't know, they could have been copying you, watching you in your life, imitating you. They could have been energy harvesting from you. Whatever this person was doing that wanted to appear more spiritual like you, it gained them some kind of contract with emperor energy and some people they're connected to, their circle. But now because they're being seen as a narcissist. They're being seen as a narcissist that lacks empathy and compassion and doesn't have the ability to regulate and control their emotions. And they're being isolated or distanced from these people and being pushed back into a page energy. And they feel defeated because you're being recognized as a hierophant, a spiritual or religious leader. The Four of Wands reverse. They get kicked out of a house or a community. Yeah, confirmation. Yeah, they wanted to win at all costs, but they're getting kicked out of a community or a house. I have the Death card in reverse. Someone wants to reverse an ending or something here about reversing an ending or transitioning. Someone's no longer in a mental imprisonment about reversing an ending with someone. They've rejected someone now's offer. They've rejected someone's offer, the Two of Cups reverse, and they're sad. Okay, so whoever this person is that was coming for you, they were also possessed by the ghost or a spirit of someone that your ancestors wronged, the Emperor. Somebody could be, I don't know, a king or something, I don't know. Someone is stressed out now. This Emperor or Aries or Emperor energy, they're stressed out now about something, the Lovers, because they don't have a plan. Okay, what is the Lovers? Clarify the Lovers. Someone could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Something is not their wish fulfillment. Clarify this Ten of Cups reverse. Clarify the Ten of Cups reverse. Clarify the Ten of Cups reverse. Someone couldn't, okay, it is a Gemini. There was a Gemini that was trying to create an illusion. There was a Gemini that was trying to create an illusion for this Emperor energy, okay? But they couldn't create an illusion. And they did this by becoming their friend and celebrating with them and partying with them. So someone got really close to an Emperor energy in order to create the illusion that they were some kind of spiritual leader. This Gemini energy that feels defeated because they're in a mental imprisonment about what they did in the past to lead up to this moment to try to appear more spiritual, because now they're fired or someone doesn't want to work with them anymore because they're not the star. Whoever this Gemini is, they are not the star. They are not the star. Okay, they're not in alignment. Okay, the High Priestess is. The Four of Wands. All right, someone now is burdened about a community of people. This could be a Queen of Pentacles. That wanted to use this Gemini or a partnership being over because they got clarity of what. So someone had help from other people. Somebody had help from other people to help pass somebody off as your energy. And whoever you are that they found, they were going to try to do some kind of it's like somebody found someone that had a real spiritual ranking, okay? Again, you don't have to have a church, a group, or anything. But someone found someone that has a real spiritual ranking, and they decided that they wanted to see if they could destiny swap with you so that they could collaborate with this Emperor energy and their community, okay? Pretending to be whoever you are, okay? But they are unable to do it. They thought if they sacrificed you, what? Child, the Hangman, they thought if they I'm done. They thought if they this Gemini thought if they sacrificed you, that they would be seen as the Hierophant, this spiritually ranked leader. Child, and a Queen of Pentacles was helping them to try to trick whoever this Emperor energy is. And that's why they're burdened now, because someone tricked them. And now their complete wish fulfillment is to apologize to someone that is an actual hierophant spiritually for being reckless. Okay? So now somebody might want to apologize for all these people that were being so reckless, trying to sacrifice you because you're the real thing. Okay? There were all these people that were trying to sacrifice you to help this Gemini because you're the real thing. So they figured if we could just hurry up and kill you, then your energy is going to go into me and there will be no one to compare me to. You understand? And they got very reckless and destructive. Whoever this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is, along with this Gemini, in working together. So whoever the Queen of Pentacles is, they had something to benefit from this Gemini getting this position. In other words, this Gemini might be someone that's easy to control or manipulate, or they knew that they would take care of this King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles if they got into this community. They would look out for them, okay? Whereas you, whoever you are, you might not look out for whoever this Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is. So that's why they were trying to look out for their own future by trying to see if they could destiny swap this person with you, so that this person that they chose would look out for them. Where you might see this person as being karmic and told them, get the hell out your face. Okay? All right, give me a final message, Holy Spirit. They're not talking much more about this ghost possessing this person. That's just why the person is acting this way toward you. The Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? Somebody got bad news and they're backing up now. They can't defend what they did. Yet someone absolutely cannot defend their actions and what they did. Final message, Holy Spirit. Final message. Yeah. Somebody might be very defensive right now, okay? Somebody might be very defensive about you right now. I don't know. Okay. Somebody's magic backfired. Somebody's complete wish fulfillment was for magic to backfire, or they wanted to clarify this justice. Clarify justice in reverse. Somebody was burdened about an injustice that someone is getting divorced from was trying to do against you because they couldn't create an illusion for them. Okay. So someone could be a Libra. Somebody was trying to create an injustice for you, and they're very defensive about this person because they were married or in a relationship with them. And it was their wish fulfillment that the spell work this person was sending towards you would backfire. This might be a Knight of Cups that wanted whatever the spell work someone they're divorcing or breaking up with, whatever spell work that person was sending toward you, they wanted it to backfire because they're under judgment for what they did to you in trying to destiny swap you. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna leave it right there. So there are people that are a part of a community that know whoever you are. And it looks like a lot of people are under judgment right now, and they might be trying to regain order and balance. Right now, it's a lot of possessed people that went on a wild 10-year goose chase trying to outsmart God, okay, in the universe, and hold positions spiritually that they're not qualified for, that they have not done the shadow work for, that they don't know how to balance their dark and light energy enough to hold. They don't have enough wisdom. They don't have enough patience. They don't have enough empathy, compassion to hold. But it's a lot of demons out here that still, out of their ego and arrogance, feel like they deserve, to hold a certain ranking and title spiritually that they don't. Okay? And this is why they went on a wild goose chase, because they're delusional, because the devil, who is Don King, convinced them that they could get something done that they couldn't. And in actuality, these demons don't care whether you win or lose, and they know you're going to lose. At the end of the day, the demon is going to eat no matter what, because demons feed off of negative energy. It doesn't matter who it is. Just because you do stuff for a demon, and you sit up there and make contracts through a practitioner with these spirits for things that you want, does not mean that demon favors you or even likes you. The demon don't care where it gets his food. It's not loyal like a dog or a cat. That demon just knows that it's going to eat off of someone's suffering. And whether it's your suffering or another person, it does not matter. So that demon had these people in a delusional state trying to accomplish whatever they were trying to get away with, destiny swapping you and all that. And now that demon is eating off of these people's pain. They knew that. The demons know the outcome already, but they don't care because they are going to feast regardless. Guys, I'm Kuan Yin, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. I love you so very much. I will be back tomorrow morning with I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. You'll have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right.